Hello, Core. Here is your sewer scope from today. This is just me giving you a little bit of orientation, showing you where we're at, uh, pointing out the clean out pipe right there, even though we're upside down. Cast iron to start with. Uh, not a bad pipe all the way through. A couple little anomalies here and there. Typical corrosion on the inside, but nothing overly scary. We'll push along. This is me just getting situated. Now that we're in the pipe, we'll get started again here in a little bit. We'll go out 114 feet out, and then I'll pull back again, so you'll have both the forward push and the return trip as well. The camera head's going to bop around a little bit, just basically because cast iron, like all metal pipes, will corrode on the interior. It'll get bumpy and rough. Cast iron, as it gets older, will start to flake and deteriorate. What's on the bottom of your screen is it's a clean out, or not a clean out, it's an intake into the pipe, or an inlet into the pipe. I'm not using a self-leveling head, so really what you want to do is look for the water or any white staining, like on the top of your screen. That's actually the bottom of the pipe. We'll keep going here at about 74 feet. We'll transition to clay pipe. Where we are, very, very normal to start out as clay, or sorry, as cast iron, and then switch to clay. Here we go, right here. The reason why we caught a little bit of water there is anytime that you make a transition from one type of pipe to the next, there's always a chance that there's going to be a little bit of a sag in the pipe, and that's what's going to cause that accumulation of water. Keep rolling along. Vitreous clay like this, you'll see the sections. The lighter sections are the connection points. They are just pressure fitted together. So that is a crack right there. Circumferential crack around the top of the pipe. We're right at about 104 feet or so. That bears monitoring. I wouldn't get overly excited about it, but definitely a crack in clay pipe is something to watch out for. What theoretically could happen? Here's the city connection, right? So we're right at 114 feet. That's the city line right there. So that final 10 feet, or 10 feet before the city connection, there's that crack. What theoretically could happen is you could have root growth come into it, but the connection to the city is either going to be in the alley behind the house or in the street in front of the house. That said, there's no trees growing in the alley or in the street, so for roots to get to and find that crack would be fairly unlikely. My suggestion in the written report is going to be come back in another 12 to 24 months, reevaluate, see if there's any movements, see if there's any other further damage, and then jump from there. We talked about sewer line insurance, another good option as you move forward with the house. So again, something to keep an eye on, but I don't think it's anything that's overly concerning. Another thing to factor in is the time frame. How long has it been that way, right? Has it been that way for 2 weeks, 2 years, 20 years? We don't know. This is just a snapshot in time, so it's hard to say how long the pipe has been that way. Again, going back to what I said previously, all the more reason to give it a little bit, give it a little bit of time, and come back and see if there's any further movement. Please reach out to me with any questions.